Ash. I'm just gonna go host you real quick.
So, Tyler, I will be in total heel mode, so don't. So if I say something disparaging about one of your guys or anybody, just feel free to let in on me because I'll be in total heel mode.
Oh, see, I was thinking of being like a complete chicken shit heel, and when I'm actually talking to you is now when I'm not as. I'll be like, oh, it's totally okay,
No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to stick up for your guy because I've got a reputation to uphold.
There we go. Welcome to another edition of Sweet Potato Wrestling Federation presents Monday Night Mash. Today, here on commentary with me, I have my partner in crime, Shane Wrangler. Welcome, Shane.
What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, SPWF universe?
And we have a very, very special guest with us on commentary today. Everybody, welcome Tyler, also known as Pod 5 Guy. Welcome, Tyler.
Hello. I have multiple names on here. I'm also your model operations, also Tylias, and I'll probably come up with more as the night goes on.
Excellent. Who?
And, Pretty okay cosplay is saying it's so echoey.
All right, how about that? Sorry about the echo. I would assume that Shane and Tyler were echoing. Hopefully that's just been fixed.
Listen, everyone, it's me. Says pretty okay cosplay. Yes, it is I. I finally made my way out of the chat and onto the commentary table. I'm ready for some SPWF action. Some of the best action you will see on Twitch.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, without a doubt. All
right, so last week's news, we have two bits of news here in our news archives from last week, and that is, of course, that David King recaptured his title as Sweet Potatoes Men Champ, Mr. King Potato David King.
He just took back his crown. It was stolen, unjustly stolen from him.
And also, Kat won back the Sweet Potatoes Women's Championship. So we have our Queen Potato and King Potato back in their self-proclaimed rightful positions.
I saw on Twitter, last week, during the week, how Violet Reed was asking, where her rematch was going to take place, and management seems to imply that the whole rematch luck is not on her side like it was with David King and Kat.
Right. There is going to be, by the end of the night, a few big announcements about the Sweet Potato Wrestling, and one of them, or technically two of them, one for the men's and one for the females, announcements are going to shape the way of the future of the Sweet Potato Wrestling Federation. So we'll see how that goes.
And I also myself have a pretty big surprise for everyone. She didn't think I was able to pull off, but I did. So I'll save that for later.
Yes, lots of announcements coming up later in the show. Very exciting stuff. Yeehaw. Twitch is finally just getting around to telling me I can manage my stream with the mobile dashboard.
Oh, isn't that nice, Twitch?
Yeah. I mean, it's only been 5 minutes, so,
It's only your stream too.
Right.
It's good that you get permission to run your own stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, thank you, Twitch.
Much appreciated. Could be my service provider on my phone as well, I suppose. But anyway, without further ado, let's
I think that's the one thing we can agree on, Shane, that it's all Twitch's fault.
Yes, it is Twitch's fault. Hashtag blame Twitch.
I should have run it through HR first. So, anyway, let's get the show started, shall we? Our first match is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Raven Storm versus Queen Bee Jazz.
That's right, Raven. You join in on that blame Twitch movement.
I'll make sure I got all these silly little things set right, because I don't want to skip entrances again or miss anything. So it looks good. And then all you got to do is wait for the loading screens.
So this should be an interesting match coming up because Queen Bee Jazz, newcomer to SPWF, had a good showing last week, but still fairly unproven. But meanwhile, we all know how vicious Raven Storm can be. Even as this federation started, he attacked someone backstage for that whole crowning tournament to crown the first women's champion. So tough match for Queen Bee Jazz.
Absolutely, you are correct.
Raven's always looking for a fight.
Yep, should prove to be a good match tonight.
Hello, Carol. Carol joining us in chat.
Oh, welcome, Carol.
Hello, Carol.
Thanks for stopping in. Alrighty, away we go.
Raven says, let's see if Raven Storm can keep up her Hawkins-style losing streak.
Oh, there's nothing like a Hawkins-style losing streak, unless you're Kirk Hawkins.
Raven just means that the victory will be that much sweeter once it finally happens. If it happens.
Right, very true. She's definitely not been having the best of luck lately, but we'll be turning around soon, I am sure.
I wonder if that karma's still sticking with her from where she jumped the girl way back in the beginning of the tournaments. And I'm sorry for the girl, I cannot remember your name right now. I apologize. Valerie.
It was Valerie, right?
Yes,
yes.
Valerie, yes. I normally remember this stuff, but that was a rare one.
I don't think Valerie pays any mind to us over here at the announce booth, so probably never
too easy
noticed.
sleeping in her coffin.
Right, exactly.
I was just about to say that. Oh yeah. Might depending on how tonight goes, Raven might have to adopt a new attitude, new mindset, and work for James Wolf rather. Excuse me. James Wolf changed attitude and went on to become men's champion.
Yes, very true.
Or she can just say screw you guys and continue doing what she does. I'm not her coach.
Looked like somebody spray painted villain on the back of her jacket. Wonder if that's always been there.
Yes, Carol, it is. Shane is here, but I joined. I'm the special guest this week.
Very important special guest, Tyler. Much appreciated that you joined us today, buddy.
I'm glad to
Jazz
be.
getting down.
Yes, she
As
definitely is
model of
making.
operations, as model of operations, I had to take a hands-on approach to the announce team to try to prevent Shane from being as incredibly biased as he is.
I am not biased. I'm not biased. I see things for what they are. That is not being biased.
Kit Kat's here. Hello, Kit Kat.
Well, welcome,
Okay.
Kat. Very
One might
important
say,
Tyler, guest commentator.
one might say, Queen Bee was feeling the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
Yes.
Right. Raven taking it to her early, not wanting to wait to get to the action.
It's
Hey,
kicks.
yep, Queen gives
Speaking of Queen
lots of
Bee,
kicks.
Speaking of Queen Bee, she's in chat.
Oh, hey,
Perfect
Queen,
timing.
just in time for your match.
Hey, Jazz.
Welcome.
Oh, nice counter.
Just a reminder, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Like I said before, this will be a good test for Queen Bee against someone who's as mean and vicious as they come, Raven Storm. This will be a good test to see what she can do.
Not wasting any time, taking it outside the ring as well. Queen definitely being the aggressor at this point in the match.
She probably doesn't want to get jumped from behind like Valerie was.
Oh, face first into the steps.
I think Queen Bee has caught Raven by surprise just a little bit. Oh, cover.
Ref out of position, practically.
Way out of position.
In the middle of the opposite side of the ring.
Well, we do get what we pay for in this federation, for sure.
That we do.
But we don't pay. I get it.
Yeah. He gets paid in hot dogs.
Looks like he's had his share of that, ref.
I do like hot dogs. I mean, the ref does like hot dogs. She missed that springboard attempt, and now Raven is capitalizing. That knee drawing right into the back of the neck.
For a bow and arrow submission.
Queen Bee says she doesn't think that her client has a win yet. Well, tonight could be the first.
Right, she did lose her debut match to Riley Spears a few weeks back.
But a Death Valley driver on the pallets.
Ouch.
I heard about liking pallets, but this isn't what I expected.
Suplex on the pallets.
And again, Queen is being the aggressor outside the ring. Doing
Exactly, Kick Pat. A lot of good back and forth.
Yep, absolutely.
It's just stomping on the arm. But then Raven coming back again with that jawbreaker and a DDT.
Now cover.
2 count for Raven. Queen
Raven's
kicks out.
definitely trying to work that head and neck over.
I asked this to Raven in chat. How is your client feeling upon hearing that she's going to be in a Falls Count Anywhere match against Queen Bee Jazz?
Whoa, nice move by Raven right there.
Nice face first right into those pallets.
Cover. Too. Still a little too early.
A little more damage needs to be done yet.
What is that referee doing? What's the referee doing?
He's maintaining his distance, but then it takes that much longer just to make a count. See?
Yeah.
That was 2 right there.
Wow.
2 right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Distance aside.
Raven's hard luck continues.
So that's a rough break for Raven. But Queen's second match, and she is looking absolutely great. Yeah, she could have had a 10 count there by the looks of things.
Queen Bee impressive last week, but came up short this week. No coming up short. Beats the veteran Raven Storm. Possibly had her own game in the Falls Count Anywhere match. Raven saying that the streak is still alive. Very much so.
Yes, unfortunately, that streak of losing remains intact.
Here is your winner, the Queen Bee.
Nonetheless, that was quite a match. Nice job by both competitors.
Could have gone either way, but tonight went Jazz's way.
Absolutely. And next up, we have a Extreme Rules match. Another newcomer, Axton Pierce versus Demon Storm.
Excited to see this guy.
Yeah, he's been impressive in practice so far.
Demon Storm is he's kind of up and down. He might beat you in 30 seconds, and then again, he might lose in 30 seconds. So nobody knows about this guy. So Axton Pierce, I know, has his work cut out for him.
Yep, very true. Demon Storm has had some varying ranges of success, but he's looked quite impressive in some of his matches, while others fell a little short. Overall,
Pretty
good match.
okay cosplay said that she's gonna start keeping a tally for Raven Storm. Maybe she can come up with her own T-shirt with infinite amount of hash marks.
Right. And I'll get an official count for that. I'll let you know where it started, how long ago, and how many, and all that good stuff. After our episode tonight.
Congrats, Jazz, on your client's first victory here in SPWF.
Yes, congratulations. That was a very well fought match.
She looked good, Jazz. She looked good.
Making his way to the ring from Brisbane, Australia.
There's Axton Pierce. Someone's gonna have to remind me. I didn't do my homework of whose client is who's Axton's manager here.
Axton's manager is Chellers. Chellers 06, you may know from the Sweets community.
Very, I see he likes the sparkly tights and boots and elbow pads, sparkly everything.
Yep,
He's
absolutely.
bedazzled.
He's got that ocean glimmer look there.
You go over Daniel Bryan, you're the new Dazzler.
The Dazzler.
His name is Axton Pierce.
And some of his moves are quite dazzling as well.
Queen Bee says he looks like Markiplier. I'm gonna take your word for that on that.
Yeah, I can't.
Here is Dean Storm.
And his opponent from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 240 pounds, the
And,
superstar Demon Storm.
as the Twitter handle suggests, made by our own Carol, Lifeside 85.
Yep, absolutely. He's proven to be very effective at times. And it's always a good show. No matter how quick or long it is, he always puts on a good show.
At times being the key word, because it seems like he beats up on weaker opponents rather easily, but when it comes to facing the top tier in the SPWF, he has a difficult time with it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He gets in matches for contention, and that seems to be when he'll take those very crucial losses.
I hate to call somebody a choke artist, but he chokes every time he gets into a big match.
And if you remember, he was in a match to get into the Overcooked pay-per-view championship match, and he lost that qualifying match.
He's had opportunities. He's had plenty of opportunities to get himself in the title picture, and he hasn't done it because he's lost those matches.
But we're all
Hopefully
still
tonight
young, up-and-comers, so we've got potential.
Hopefully tonight will be a good shift in momentum for him. Pick up a victory against Mr. Pierce.
Absolutely, and there's going to be some breaking news later that may involve Demon Storm, as a matter of fact. We'll have to stay tuned to find out what that might be. Oh,
Nice dragon screw leg whip right there.
very exciting news, as a matter of fact.
Let's talk about this being good momentum for Demon Storm, but not off to a good start.
Axton is showing that he wants to come here and that he wants to be a force to be reckoned with. Right out of the gate, he's just taking it to Demon Storm. Not letting up.
Hip toss. And the cover's going to take more than that.
Definitely. Barely a one count.
Axton still firm control of this match.
Yep, that's going to be released later on tonight, Carol. That info hasn't been released yet, but it will be later on tonight.
Finally, Demon Storm getting some offense in that jumping clothesline. Boot right to the face. Looks like Demon Storm's going to be the first one to break out some weapons.
What's he got, a pipe?
There? Looks like a
Baseball bat? Oh, Axton took it. Oh, unable to use it, though.
Demon Storm knew what was coming and took steps to prevent it before he even got started. We put the camera behind this light and this pole. It's the kind of building we're in.
Yeah.
Yes, things happen when you work on a limited budget.
That it does.
Nice back elbow there. Ooh, big DDT.
A not douchey DDT.
Not quite douchey, no. Not quite douchey, but it was a nice DDT nonetheless.
So I figure I understand. There's cover. I understand that even though this is Extreme Rules, that pinfall has to occur in the ring, correct?
Absolutely.
It does.
Yes.
Pierce setting up for something.
What's he got?
Oh.
Oh,
Fireman's carry into like a Michinoku driver. Will that be enough?
Wow, that will be
and he
enough.
got him. Wow, Demon Storm taking a tough loss right there. Can congratulations, Axel Pierce. Not
Very-
just a pretty boy.
Very
He's
nice.
pretty tough in the ring too.
Yeah. Very nice show.
He's more than just sparkly attire. He has some substance to go with that style.
He proved it tonight against a guy who has, against Demon Storm, who has won a few matches and has looked good in some matches.
Even Storm looking visibly frustrated after that match.
I'd be frustrated too.
Yep,
You gotta
absolutely.
wonder how many more opportunities this guy's going to get if he keeps losing tough matches like this.
Yep. So, I guess we might as well, while we're at it, make one of our special announcements of the evening, which has to do with, in part, Demon Storm there. The Sweets Potato Wrestling Federation is creating a men's tag division. And that division is going to start off with 4 tag teams. The first of which is going to be Demon Storm and $50 Five Guy.
Oh, that's my guy. It's one of my guys. $50 Five Guy.
$50 Five Guy. That is your guy.
You better get $50 on the ball because his partner didn't look good tonight.
I mean, $50 Five Guy did win his match last week, so maybe some of that good luck will rub off on Demon Storm. And $50 Five Guy knows all about luck. He won that raffle. That's the luckiest he's ever been. Now he's in SPWF. I mean, luck just keeps rolling and rolling for $50 Five Guy.
Yep, absolutely. Very exciting thing. So there will be a men's tag team belt, and throughout the night we'll release the names of the rest of the tag teams, and we will also have a few other announcements.
50 Demon Guys is Kit Kat's proposed name for Demon Storm, the $50 Five Guy. 50 Demon Dollars, says Raven.
Liam Quinn versus Nocturne in a ladder match.
Well, Demon Storm could be $50 guys Butler.
If he could afford it. I'm hoping this is more of a verbal agreement than like a contractual one.
Yeah, all of the tag teams have been made. Names have been picked. Just hashing out the final details. And then I'll let you know how the belt is going to come about at the end of the night.
Have I said I don't like Liam Quinn's hair tonight? I don't think I have.
Not tonight. Just 50
Okay,
times
well,
every other time
his
we
hair.
see him.
Yeah, I don't like his hair.
Well, then probably like Nocturne tonight because he has a chance to just rip that hair right out of his head tonight in this match.
Oh,
I would like to see that happen. I would like to see Nocturne take that hair and, maybe shave it off and sell it to some cancer patients or something.
yeah.
Maybe you can use it for fuel to help for that fire in his land.
Looks like Nocturne's decided to wear his alternate gear tonight. Ditching the black and purple for like an all-white getup.
If it helps him win, it'll be a good thing because he hasn't seen very much success over the last few weeks.
Yep, right you are.
Okay, Carol, thanks for stopping by.
Yep, we'll see if you get back later, Carol. I think you have another
Yeah.
match tonight with Carol Marie, if I'm not mistaken.
Raven says that she finds Nocturne to be pretty handsome.
But she is kind of she's a little biased.
I do believe she is a little biased.
A little biased.
here in SPWF, it's become very evident that bias is, not a problem. Shane.
I'm not biased, sir. I'm not biased. I see things the way I see things. I see things the way they are, not the way everybody thinks they are. You'll know I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. When things all shake out in the end, you'll say, hey, he was right.
Liam wasting no time. Runs right across that ring with a clothesline. Now he'll waste some time.
Nocturne, of course, based off of designed by Pretty OK Cosplay, and Liam Quinn, a creation of our very own Super JJ, who's responsible for a lot of the graphics and match cards here in SPWF.
Well, believe it or not there, Tyler, Nocturne was actually designed by the real Nocturne, who just happens to be Pretty OK Cosplay's husband.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I wasn't sure if I should completely pull back the curtain.
Absolutely. We're proud of that. We're honored that he let us use his likeness, and he actually helped out in the creation of the wrestler. Very much appreciated.
Speaking of Nocturne, he's taking it to Mr. Quinn right now.
Yeah, he's wearing Liam Quinn out as we speak.
So we have a ladder match here. What exactly is on the line? I saw that the briefcase is hanging above the ring.
It's strictly
Hello,
cosmetic. Hey, Chellers, you missed your guy getting a nice win just a little bit ago. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in, saying hi.
Pretty OK Cosplay is saying that it was Nocturne was made by her, but then he made the moveset. So a bit of. I guess we were both right.
Yeah.
These guys are on top of the ladder. Very dangerous environment to be in. Nocturne just knocks Liam Quinn off the ladder. That's got to be like 15 feet. He's trying to unhook that briefcase. Liam, practically lifeless, can't seem to stop Nocturne. Nocturne can just unhook the briefcase, he'll win here. But
oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh my God!
Into a
powerbomb.
Man has a family, damn it.
Lucky didn't pull that
We know that for a fact.
case down with them.
Fate served by Liam Quinn. Just like that. Momentum completely shifted.
And the progress on that hook is progressive, so it doesn't reset. So Liam could literally take it off there in a second or two.
This might be exactly right. This could be it.
Could be it right here.
Liam might steal this win.
Wow!
No, he'll steal it.
Oh,
Electric chair drop.
danger, high voltage. Electric chair from Nocturne. Now, Nocturne making his way back up the ladder.
Getting back to his feet.
Liam Quinn has to hurry.
Yep.
So
he got up there
close.
just in time, it seems like.
Yeah, that thing's going to be coming off of there any second.
Trading blows.
No.
Nocturne down.
Nocturne takes a spill.
Push the ladder.
This could be the window for Liam Quinn.
He's stunned down there, sitting. There you go.
Liam Quinn took the ladder match.
Liam Quinn for the win.
Gets that replica briefcase.
Congratulations to Liam. He's got the
Liam
right.
Quinn. There's a replay of the Quinn Zag, as I like to call it.
Well, in honor of this match, I guess I'll make another announcement. Because this is the night of announcements for the Sweets Potato Wrestling Federation. There is a men's and a woman Sweets Potato Wrestling Federation Money in the Bank briefcase that is going to be put into play very shortly.
Oh boy.
That's a big announcement. This ladder
It's
match
huge.
here is just it's like a sample of what's to come.
Absolutely. That's why I thought it was good timing to announce that we have our very own briefcases coming. They may not look fancy like that one does, but I think that everyone will be impressed with the briefcases we found in the garbage can and repurposed.
A potato in the bank.
Yep.
Be like maybe it'll be like a burlap sack that have spud in the sack contract.
A Viagra on the pole match.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not that kind of federation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But you have to, after that match, you have to ask yourself, Liam Quinn, could we be seeing this in the future? Mr. Spud in the Sack, Liam Quinn. He is he's proven himself to be a top name in the men's division. Maybe history will repeat itself.
He is a top name. He is a top name, no matter how loud his hair is.
Do we have enough wrestlers for SPWF Royal Rumble? Asks Queen Bee.
Well, we do. It wouldn't be, of course, for the Money in the Bank briefcase, but we have enough wrestlers to get that done. Just with half the men now being in the tag division that was just announced, there wouldn't be enough for them to do it for the briefcase. But
hey, and look who's confirming it. It's Jenny. Jenny is here. Jenny's saying that we will see Liam Quinn with
Jenny.
the
hey,
briefcase.
Jenny.
Look, everyone, it's Jenny.
in case
Turn it around.
in case anyone's just joining us, joining Shame and I on commentary tonight is the one and only VIT, very important Tyler. Welcome again,
His
buddy,
eye.
and thanks for helping out.
Our
Thanks for
mod
having me.
operations amongst the Sweets Potatoes.
I think this is probably all the Sweets Potatoes' first time hearing Armada of Operations, Tyler. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, buddy.
Yeah, this is I've Skyped with you a couple of times, and but yeah, this is the first time I've ever been on Twitch
Awesome.
on this side of the stream.
Very honored that it's here with us.
Absolutely.
The Raven wants to know if the briefcases can look like toolboxes.
I think you'll be pleased with the way the briefcases look.
Here we have a upcoming triple threat between Chris Jr., everyone's favorite DVD leader Dwight, and I believe that's John Stevenson.
Yes, that is John Stevenson. You are correct. Normal match, triple threat.
How does Dwight even get put on card? I mean, how can we find him when he's hiding in the lockers all the time?
Well,
Where do we
that-
find stuff?
That I wouldn't know. But, well,
I bet he gets kicked out of those lockers by Dilly. I mean, I believe that Dilly could him him out.
Yeah, Dilly's probably kicking him out of the lockers. That way Dilly can use the lockers.
absolutely. So, with this match starting, John Stevenson being in this match will be his last singles match. He is going to be forming our second tag team with Kevin Trigun. They will be called the Straight Edge Syndicate, I believe. Yeah.
Straight Edge Syndicate.
Ooh, announcements like crazy. Isn't this awesome?
I apparently made Jenny almost spit out her soda out of her nose. I guess she's so used to introducing me that she wasn't expecting me to introduce her.
That's great.
and she'll be right back. So
All right, Jenny,
Here we
we'll
see
be
Chris.
here.
here we see Chris Jr. I think back to Overcooked, he managed to get that last spot in the chamber match. So very scrappy superstar we have, Chris Jr. Ready to move himself up for the ladder in the men's division.
Yeah, absolutely. And winning his last match, trying to put to bed all the chatter about this injury that he had that kept him out of the initial kickoff tournament. I think he's done that pretty well to this point.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know why he had to take it out on DMT. I mean, it's not like he was saying anything about it. Hashtag splinters.
Well, now that the Money in the Bank potato in the sack has been announced, this match will go a long way into getting into that match for an opportunity at the King.
Absolutely. Here we see future tag team wrestler John Stevenson.
And his opponent.
So the first tag team we announced, did I announce the name of that, Tyler? Your tag team?
63 pounds.
You said that the name has been picked after people were suggesting names, but I don't think you actually said it. But it was
Would you like to reveal it?
nah.
Do you
I'll
forget
announce
too?
it.
Because I do.
Well, you know, such a forgettable team.
Make 'em wait.
Now, on behalf of my client, $50 Five Guy, and his now tag team partner Demon Storm, they have become the team of Blood Money.
Blood Money. That's nice.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Speaking of blood, here's
Oh,
Dwight.
God, this guy.
Some fresh blood on his shirt.
Looks like
I just got off a hook.
that's kind of what it looks like, doesn't it?
The professional.
You know, I guess you know he's just happy to be alive, which is a lot more than which is more than what most people can say from where he came from.
Very true.
Well, he has not won a single match here in the SPWF, and he continues to be put in matches of high caliber. So he keeps getting opportunities he can't win.
Thank you for everyone who liked the name. And Raven wants to know. Oh wait, no, not Raven. It was Kit Kat wants to know if there will be qualifying matches for the Money in the Bank.
Well, by the end of the night, I think all that information will be revealed. Is that cryptic enough answer?
Works for me.
We're all about the announcements here.
Right. Tonight, the night of a million announcements.
Chris Jr. taking it to both Dwight and Stevenson.
Did he
or as,
just
the
jump over the
nameplate.
top rope? Holy hell.
He just did a backflip over the top rope. What is your guy doing, Chris?
He's going to try and break his
He
ankles
jumped
with all
out
that
to
weight.
slide back in.
Yeah, jumped out to
Jumped
slide
out.
back in.
Well, it's like you said, you know, he's always trying to dispel the rumors that about his health. So what better way to prove that he's good to go than by flipping out of the ring? Someone his size.
Very true. It was quite impressive.
Potato in the pot matches, so we can pick. It says pretty okay cosplay.
A potato in the pot.
Oh,
I want a man the size of Chris Jr. all of that weight on your neck. But that's just what Dwight got.
316 pounds just slamming down. My goodness. Is he even still breathing out there?
Chris Jr. just throwing both these guys around.
And again with the block. Oh, Dwight. Trying to take it back to him a little. But just a little. John Stevenson hot dogging it up there. Oh, knee to the face of Chris Jr. Oh, he's
John
holding his
Stevenson.
leg.
Ooh.
Just what Dwight needed. More cuts on him. More blood.
Chris
More
Jr.
blood,
taking
more
out the
blood.
ref.
That ref's out.
Took out the ref and
He's-
Stevenson at the
he's
same
taking out
time.
everybody.
One,
Oh, and
2.
no ref. No
Not
ref
even
to
a
make the
1 count
count.
anyway. Come on, ref, get up.
Get back in the game, ref.
Chris Jr.'s feeling
Take a
it
hot
now.
away from you.
He's raining those elbows down on Dwight's head.
It's raining elbows. Hallelujah.
I'm going for the cover, but John Stevenson looks like he broke it up. And that just pisses off Chris Moore, gives him a DDT.
Now some stomps to the head.
Going for a cover.
1 count. Not ready yet.
I don't know. That would have covered Dwight right there. Fairfield laid there for 3 days.
I guess he was trying to play possum, but then once he realized no one was buying, he figured he tried springing into action.
Oh, he's setting up
That
for
little flurry.
Oh, choke slam. Oh, backbreaker choke slam to
choke slam
Stevenson.
into the backbreaker.
God. Is that enough?
There you go.
It is.
That's enough.
Junior gets a big win.
Further, proving that he is a force to be reckoned with. Proving all the doubters wrong.
It's right there. The replay of him taking out the ref with John Stevenson.
Look at that dragging action. There's a DDT, which not much better than that. Kathleen, hello Kathleen in the chat, saying future King Potato ?
The real king has something to say about that.
Here is your
The self-proclaimed king, you mean?
Junior.
David King might have some very stiff competition coming up if Chris can keep up this momentum.
David King is he's ready for all challenges.
And it will be a challenge. And they'll be coming fast and furious at him, I imagine. David King always has something to say. Yeah, absolutely.
David King will have something to say a little bit later on tonight.
Of course.
Carol Marie, Riley Sears, Valerie, and JJ in a fatal 4-way table match, it looks like it says there. I don't have that written down in my notes.
One of these a couple weeks ago didn't last any time that Junior won. So Junior's on quite the roll.
I mean, I'm not sure if this is actually a table match or not. I mean, I think that's what it's telling us there.
It says table.
Table
But I
match.
definitely don't have that in my notes as being a table match, so. Surprise, surprise!
It's that book. It's the Booker backstage.
I'm telling you.
Rogue Booker.
It's going to be exciting, bro.
Absolutely.
I wonder if maybe even our 4 ladies here are just finding out for the first time that this is a tables match. I have
Surprise.
to.
Yeah, they seem to like to spring things on the talent and the management here sometimes. Another announcement? Are you asking for another announcement, or did I just make one without realizing it?
The announcement that this is all of a sudden a tables match.
Oh, I guess that could be it.
Yes, this was definitely planned. Right.
About the Rogue Booker in back.
Yep.
Welcome back, Jenny. Just in time for your to see your client JJ in this fatal 4-way tables match. Riley Sears, who debuted last week against Queen Bee and actually won. She won her debut match and looking to continue that positive momentum in this Fatal 4-Way Tables match.
She should win. She is the perfect clone, by the way.
Yeah, I believe she had a match at Overcooked as well.
Did she? I thought she just made her introduction. Am I thinking someone else?
I'm checking on that because I'm not 100% sure. But I have the wrong
At
book.
the very least, she won her Monday Night Mash debut. That's clearly what I meant.
Right.
It's in case I was. In case you did have overcooked.
And her opponents. First, from Transylvania,
We got Valerie out of the coffin. Just in time for the match.
Now, I've heard of vampires from Transylvania, but never from Pennsylvania.
Hey, Gary, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. And welcome to the stream.
Maybe it's just a Vania thing. As long as it's Pennsylvania, you can be a vampire.
Well, is she from Pittsburgh? Because everybody in Pittsburgh sucks.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey now.
careful.
I'm not gonna dispute that.
Actually, Tyler, she was not in Overcooked. I was wrong. She debuted the week after Overcooked, and she beat Queen Bee Jazz in her first ever match.
Aha. Just that's what I had to do as mod of operations. I had to keep tabs on things. That's exciting. Pretty Okay Cosplay is gonna
Long Beach, California.
less than 40 hours.
The
The
Princess.
Iconics will be in the same place at the same time.
Ooh,
Oh, there's
awesome.
gonna be a bunch of potatoes in the same place.
Yeah.
What I understand.
There is. All up here in my neck of the woods.
And then only a few days after they have their meet up, I'm gonna be able to meet the Iconics because I'll be at Access with them on that
nice.
Friday night.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Shenanigans will be had.
That's good. That's awesome. Yep, lots
Speaking
of
of
sweet potatoes
shenanigans.
pictures. Speaking of shenanigans, Tyler,
It's JJ.
it's shenanigans.
JJ definitely top name in the women's division, but actually came recently coming off a loss in that submission match against Carol Marie. So let's see if she can rebound in this tables match.
That was a surprise loss too.
All right, Chellers, thanks for stopping by.
Hey,
Nice
thanks,
seeing you.
thanks, Chellers. Thanks for coming in. Nice
Have a good
debut.
evening, Chillers.
Have a great night, day. Not sure what it is there. Sorry.
Have a good one, Chillers.
Kit Kat says JJ is the best. JJ #1. Clap, clap.
I think 3 other ladies might have something to say about that in the ring right now, though.
Valerie right now speaking the loudest, so she's taking it to JJ before going over to Carol Marie.
Carol Marie towers over the rest of these young ladies. She's just a very tall lady.
Yes,
I know
she is.
vampires usually can fly, but I don't think they usually fly the way Carol Marie sent Valerie flying over the top rope.
Ooh, table to the head of Valerie by Carol Marie.
Jenny said she thinks she needs to change her Twitter to Shenanigans. Graphics designed by @Shenanigans.
I love it.
Speaking of shenanigans, there's already a table in the ring.
Yeah. JJ taking it to Valerie in there. The other two are outside the ring.
Just, either Valerie or JJ can put someone through a table while Carol and Riley are on the outside. She could, one of them could steal this match.
They're dancing around here.
Ring around Rosie.
Oh, she is beating on JJ with that table, or at least trying. JJ's turned the tables. Valerie takes it back.
Kathleen says she feels like the vampire will win this with her hypnotic powers. Could be.
Oh! Just took that table to the top of the head. She may not know where she is anymore.
And man, that might affect those hypnotic powers. Jenny would like to officially be known as a promotress of shenanigans.
Noted.
Riley slamming that table right in JJ's face. JJ responds by clotheslining her out of the ring.
What a move by Valerie. Taking it to JJ.
Kyle Murray back in the ring.
Oh.
And she hit the table to the face for her troubles.
She was looking for another table on the outside of the ring and couldn't find one.
You can only get one table here at SPWF. And we're destroying it? Wait, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll steal another one next week.
On this hot dog.
I found this one out in front of the dollar store. It had a bunch of stuff on it. I just swept it all off and borrowed it.
I borrowed it too. I don't blame you.
Carol Marie, she was leaning against that table, but
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. Budget cuts.
Yep.
Looks like it's down to Riley and Valerie. Or no, Cal. I think that's Carol on the table. I couldn't see her there for a minute.
Yeah, Carol is. She is on the table. She's in trouble.
Oh, the kick did not break the table and send Carol through it. However,
I'm the table.
I cannot confirm or deny that SPWF stole the table from Girl Scouts. Cannot confirm or deny such a statement. But, JJ might be in trouble here.
wow.
Oh,
Power bomb through the table.
Valerie.
Valerie that she shot Carol just from shiggles.
After the match is over, she turns around and punches Carol.
Fact, yeah.
Valerie.
Right in the back of the head, too.
Back of the head. What a cheap shot.
Kathleen did call. She called. She said that Valerie was going to win this match, and lo and behold, I guess when you're the manager of the champion, you can sort of foresee these things. You recognize the talent.
The vampire didn't take a wooden stake to the heart in this match.
Very true. Very true, Shane. And I'm upset that I didn't think of that.
So apparently there must be another table. We're going to glue that one back together because I have match 7 listed as a table match between Wide Load Ramirez and Very Important Tyler.
Wait, what?
Oh boy, it's not looking good for your guy.
He just finished getting all those splinters out, and you just want to put them right back.
Yep. Apparently so. He was heard backstage. He was heard backstage saying how much fun he had at the table match. So I guess management was like, "Well, then you get another one."
I don't remember him saying such a thing. Maybe that was the pain meds messing with his mind.
Yeah.
Valerie is pissed. Welcome back, Carol.
Carol, you just missed Carol Marie's match. Welcome back.
Yeah, Jenny, that table's gonna be put back together with glue, maybe some tape, and a whole lot of prayer. Everyone, Kit Kat says everyone is working as a team to glue the table back together. This reminds me of Bash at the Beach, WCW. How after that wedding gown match, they showed the crew trying so hard to clean up cake and not being able to do it. Well, that's what our guys are doing with the table.
Nice.
Trying their hardest to put it back together.
Duct tape will fix anything.
Yep, absolutely. Duct tape will fix anything. So while we're loading into this match, our third tag team that is going to be in the kickoff tag team here for the Sweet Potatoes is Aaron Adams and the villain known as Evil.
Aaron Adams and the villain. Don't give me. Well, I'm gonna address that crew in a little while.
Evil.
Evil.
See, I have to assume that Adams is with. Now, I will definitely assume that Adams is with the entity.
Yes, I believe they are two friendly tag teams together with the entity, Athena Kari and Violet Reed.
I will address that in a little while.
The 600-pound
Queen Bee
luchador.
needs. Queen Bee says that she needs a list of who made who. So and she'll be lurking. Yes, she needs a list of. She would like a list of who made which wrestler.
Cool. I try and announce it. I just take it for granted that everyone knows. I got to get used to saying who made who again.
Kit Kat filling in for Raven with the whole announcements.
Announcements. So we've had
Another
quite a
week.
few.
Another week, another wide load match, which means another week where we wonder what's he doing in Goldberg's dressing room. Why is he all in shadow when he comes out? So many things to worry about.
I'm just worried about who's paying for this pyrotechnics.
Raven listing off who she made as Jenny as well.
And his opponent from New York.
I believe this is the first time we're seeing VIT's entrance here at SPWF.
Is it proper this time?
Yes.
Management finally got their heads out of their asses and fixed it, huh? Nice.
Kit Kat says this is why entrances like wide loads and VITs are why we only have one table.
Right?
It's fitting to get smashed again.
But you got to remember that management said that the wrestlers are responsible for their own entrances and cost.
Did VIT borrow some money from $50 guy to pay for that flame? Pay for those flames, I hope.
He might have asked, but probably was denied.
I know that
Kathleen says that she believes the pyro was donated by a reliable provider named Jim.
I do know that Wide Load was a truck driver, and maybe his last shipment was some pyrotechnics that never got delivered.
Hello, Alexander 08HD. I believe I'm reading that correctly.
Thanks for the host, Darksidecaster, and welcome, Alexander. We are doing an E-Federation here. We're not playing, it's all simulated. It's all viewer-created wrestlers entered into the league. And we fight for a couple of custom belts. All in good fun.
What up, Darth?
Bart.
Carol, thank you for the host. Welcome, Darkside Caster.
And Wilo taking it right to VIT right away. But full Nelson facebuster though. So
Yeah, or
I guess I spoke too soon.
We call that move the stroke. You want to call that the skull crushing finale?
I think I'm going to call it the breakdown actually.
Breakdown. Okay.
Because I believe from what I've heard, when he told me is that he liked when Jericho used that move, like very briefly, and that's what he called it.
I remember that. Oh, I remember that.
You got 2 hours left, Barton? Nice.
Clothesline out of the ring by VIT.
He sent him flying over that ropes.
There's nothing more I would like to see than VIT just taking two Wilo Ramirez here. But Ramirez is on a roll right now, and it's going to be tough for VIT to take him out.
Backbreaker Russian leg sweep combination. Raven has some hiccups. It's been a while since I have had some hiccups, but they are annoying and they do pop up.
Yep, absolutely.
Almost as annoying as getting your face driven into the turnbuckle, I'd imagine.
Ooh. Yeah, I would agree with that, Tyler.
It's not very often you see a man the size of Wilo do a kick up like that.
That's for sure. Still never ceases to impress when we see that.
Cutter by VIT. He might have Wilo right where he wants him. Getting that table. First table we've seen introduced in this match. I just hope that this doesn't blow up in VIT's face.
Oh no.
Like this.
Oh
like
no.
This. Not like this.
The chop.
Chop.
That doesn't seem like an effective move when someone's up against the table. If you're trying to put them through it.
The tableless turnbuckle. What do we got here?
Nice.
VIT.
Whoa.
Oh, what the
What the hell?
Wait a minute.
He just bounced up out of
Wilo's
the power bomb.
shrugging off that power bomb.
Powerbomb had no effect. A cutter of his own. Oh no.
Busted open.
VIT's going to need some stitches.
He's trying to go to the top rope in the corner where the table is.
Very important, Tyler losing that very important blood. VIT's VIB. Back into the table. Another chop.
Telling you, those chops aren't going to get it done, though.
A suplex, Mike. Oh, three amigos.
Triple X load. Just when it looked like VIT was in control after that cutter. Now, Wilo firmly in control with a jumping cutter of his own, and then that no selling with a power bomb. Suplex after suplex. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this in one bit.
Nope, it's not looking
VIT
good.
is getting it to him as we speak. Oh my gosh.
As his manager, I want to request. Oh boy, this is gonna be it.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Wow.
So I'm gonna take this opportunity now that I'm on commentary to request that VIT doesn't get input in any more tables matches.
The request will be written down, but that's about all I can promise so
2
far.
weeks in a row. It's 2 weeks in a row. He's been put through a table, and if you care about his well-being, I I think we'd all appreciate it. You know, he's very important. He can't be constantly put through tables.
Your winner, the luchador Ramirez.
I guess that's a welcome gift for him or something like that. Right, it was the week before. I think it was the week before last. His last match was definitely a table match also, though.
Yeah, the Fatal 4-Way.
Yep. Fatal 4-Way table match 2 weeks ago that VIT, that Chris Jr. put VIT through the table at.
Yeah, VIT's tired of the tables.
I'm also tired of Wildlow just, you know, breaking just all these laws of reality, like, you know, showing up in complete shadow one moment and then just having a motorcycle appear out of nowhere. Like, I don't like it.
You think he's David freaking Cobb?
Send it to reality. With reality. There are rules, damn it.
So I know how maybe we can help Raven get rid of those hiccups. We'll tell her that all the announcements that we've made tonight were just one giant April Fool's joke.
I mean, just like how you said you had a special guest on commentary and then it was revealed it was just me.
You're a very special guest, Tyler. If that is your real name, maybe we're just punking him with that too, huh?
Yeah, maybe you do need some, I think Jenny's suggesting you need some PR to handle the requests. And then earlier before that, Raven mentioned how, you know, how you probably said that management would take my request and throw it in the trash.
Yeah, well, I did say it got written down. I didn't say I was going any further than that.
He's going to file it away is what he's going to do.
Yep.
Some file cabinet in some closet way, you know, hidden in the building of your office.
You can't afford that. It's more like a basket in the corner.
Well, you know, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, for the record, none of these announcements are actually April Fool's jokes. All of our announcements were true.
We are in the main event.
Yes, we are at the main event. JB Williams versus Kevin Trigon. So, we have already threw out one of our announcements. That was Kevin Trigon and John Stevenson in a tag team creating here. Also, for our last event in our fourth tag team, that will be JB Williams and The Whisper with Lyra as manager as The Silence, our fourth tag team. The Silence.
Yes, The Silence.
That's very, very true, Darth. VIT is still one half of the ECW Tag Team Champions. Although it's weird because we announced that Aaron Adams is in a tag team and he's not teaming with VIT, so it's kind of weird.
Alternate universe, you might say.
Speaking of Aaron Adams and and his new tag team partner, the Villain. My announcement is that David King now has a partner, and his partner is Meg Thomas.
Oh.
They have decided to watch each other's back, knowing that this team that has named themselves the Entity is around, and Meg's not working for David. They are partners. They're going to run the SPWF together, and they're going to have, since there's 4 people gunning for them, there will be more people added to the kingdom, or the King's Court, I should say, to help watch our backs.
Very interesting.
Yes, because because 4-on-2, nobody's going to win anything when you got 4-on-2. So,
you know, all that talk that Meg did about David and saying no way and nothing, it doesn't surprise me though that she would latch on now that he's got his belt back. Just saying.
It's more of, it's not about the belt, it's more of the devil you know versus the devil you don't know.
First off, speaking of King, King is in chat. Hello, King.
Hey, King, welcome.
How you doing, King?
Second, I guess this is for you, Shane. Raven is asking, what about Dwight?
If I can get him out of a locker long enough to talk to him,
Making his way to the ring.
he would. I mean, I guess he could be cannon
West
fodder.
Virginia, weighing in at
Frontline guy.
He could be a frontline guy. Yeah, maybe a frontline guy. I'd have to get him out of the locker to talk to him. He can be valuable at times. So maybe there can be something worked out there because the King and now I'm guessing the Queen of SPWF is going to have people watching their backs because there's there's a whole entity gunning for them. So yeah.
I do believe the real queen of SPWF, Kat, will have something to say about Meg claiming that title.
So I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Well, there will be opportunities for sure for her to say something about that, for her to prove it.
Third, I mean, I can't even begin to imagine, how many April Fool's jokes were in that whole sentence you just said. Like how Meg Thomas wants to work with David King and how he's going to treat all of them like partners. I mean, we all know how David King acts. He doesn't see anyone as a partner except for, that title.
And his opponent.
There's no April Fool's. I'm not April Fool. I'm not pulling your leg. This is a working agreement because there is people gunning for both of us, for both of them, and because there's people gunning for them, this is what has to be done.
Kathleen says that Kat has no plans on handing her title over to Meg, so I guess you calling Meg the Queen of SPWF is, might, at least for now, in name only.
Well, Meg has no problem prying it from her hands.
Meg seems to have no problem using a lot of people for her convenience and then letting them go by the wayside when she's done with them. So,
well, I don't see it that way.
Well, this I'm sure all these developments will come in the weeks ahead, but for now we have a submission match between J.D. Williams and Kevin Trigon.
J.D. Williams is like my annoying cousin. I mean, he's tough as he can be, but he's dumb as a box of rocks.
Cow mutilation right off the bat from Kevin Trigon.
wow.
Oh, Jenny, I don't know who said that. It must be some disembodied voice in the chat. And Kathleen says that Meg will have to pry the women's title out of her cold dead hands. Well, don't tempt her.
I'm sure given the opportunity, Meg would do just that.
I know Meg and as well as David King and even Dwight knows a thing or two about death.
Meg has shown her true colors, and she'll show them again over and over, I'm sure. She tried to drive that wedge between the sisters, if you remember.
Well, she must have known what was coming.
Made them stronger than ever. That's what she did.
Known what was coming, and then she made them stronger than ever.
Looks like Trigon knows pushing on Williams. Williams fights out of it. Doesn't Meg have people interfere in her matches?
Multiple times she has. She's the only one in the division that has so far, I believe.
Jenny says I'm assuming Meg Thomas, will sandbag anyone who can to get the gold.
Yep, just to get that patch escape.
Well, David, because of the entity, David will be accompanying Meg out to ringside and watching her back. So
another cattle mutilation.
Yep. Come on, Williams.
Don't forget to remind me about that, Shane.
Oh.
Because if I forget, that was like...
I don't think JD has been able to get a single submission in this whole match so far. It's been all Kevin Trigon.
JB is not a technical wrestler. He's more of a big lug.
That definitely, the appearances to be believed, that definitely seems to be the case.
He is a big lug.
Oh, they're making a good match out of this, though, no doubt.
But maybe if submission, going for that camel clutch, it looks like immediately lets it go.
Is in the ropes. Ring position.
Yep.
Ring position.
The ropes here seem to be your friend more than ever in the submission match. It looks
Right
like
you are.
Trigon's going to set something up. What's he setting up?
Ooh.
Oh,
And it looks like landing right on the back of his neck.
Yeah, that did not look pleasant. Don't know what we'd call it, but ouch.
good wrench powerbomb.
Ooh.
And a senton. All that weight dropping onto Williams.
Going high.
Going for maybe she should be doing a submission.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
No one
Just-
home.
Just that swanton.
Just a swanton.
JD gonna take advantage. But not so fast. Trigun seems to have an answer for almost everything JD Williams tries. Hits that move again. I don't even know what to call that.
Showing off, man. Never liked the showing off.
Man, this guy.
Another calculation. Looks like he's just far away enough from the ropes. How much longer can JD Williams hang on? Trigun, let's go.
He escaped again.
Trigun,
Wow.
it's another senton. Here we go again.
Working those arms.
Not gonna have any arms left. He keeps getting to work this hard.
Ref asking if JD Williams wants to continue.
Oh, he rolls it over.
I tell you, he's a big dumb lug.
Doesn't know when to
Trigun's
quit.
gonna have to do. You don't know when to quit. Trigun's gonna have to work him.
All that weight onto Trigun, that's unpleasant, to say the least.
Snap suplex.
What's going to happen here?
Oh, pow.
Right on the top of the head. Another camel clutch, but
Position.
his foot was on the rope. Looks like he's going to try again.
Ring
Still,
position.
Yep.
Gonna be
Leg.
dummy. Ring position.
you really weren't kidding there, Shane. Oh, going
Oh,
for the stunner. Trigun able to escape. Oh,
Cool. Welcome back,
Trigun
Kyle.
doing Trigun with that lap shot. And he's measuring JD Williams.
yep. Setting back up for him.
Wait a minute. This is something new.
Ooh.
Face first.
Innovative offense for sure.
Looks like
Wow.
crossface. Oh, he tapped out immediately.
Yep. Tapped out immediately to your crossface.
Trigun. Finally, I think that was like the sixth submission he tried and it worked. Finally worked.
Ooh. Sounded interesting.
Gracious.
Using some power tools on that laptop, Shane?
That wasn't me.
I think I got
Here is your winner.
Oh, nice.
Kevin Trevor.
Kevin Trigun. I gotta say, very unique, innovative offense, and definitely helped him get the win here tonight.
Yep, and that straight edge syndicate tag team is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the new division.
Absolutely.
Definitely look like the favorites right now.
So we had some good matches tonight. Another exciting evening. So we've got, let's see, we've got to finish up with all of our announcements now.
Yeah, a lot of news, a lot of intrigue coming out of this week.
Yep, absolutely. We have 4 men's tag teams starting a new division. And
Men and women's Money in the Bank, Spud in the Sack, and names will be worked out.
right,
Yeah, Money in the Bank coming up.
Money in the Banks. So I did want to touch on that some more while we're on the subject. So I'm going to try and set up Rumble type matches for those initial Money in the Bank contracts. And those contracts, of course, would be for the men's and women's titles. And they've all been designed up, made, just ready to get dropped into the universe. I just had to wait for this week to finish so I can see if the match, if it lets me set up the matches the way I want to set up the matches. If not, then maybe we'll just have to do another tournament style type of thing. But
maybe
pretty-
try a ladder match. You know,
yeah, could do the ladder match for it as well. It was another thought.
if we want to be bored, we'll just.
It would be cool to see our newly designed briefcases hanging up there. I thought about that as well. I just figured everyone was itching to see a rumble too. You know, we haven't had a good rumble yet.
You know, 500 cheers to get it.
Yep. 500 cheers get you in. That's now 1,000 cheers gets you into a rumble.
Right, Kathleen, you are correct.
They will not be in
No. David and Kat does not need to be in those matches because they already have what everybody else is fighting for.
I'm sure David tried to talk his way into getting to that match so he could have the briefcase and therefore prevent anyone from cashing in on him.
It was
Well,
considered.
He's definitely trying to talk his way into it now. I'm sure. David's not the most virtuous of people.
It was considered to let them in, the champs, if they so desired, which I mean I'm sure they would, but inevitably management decided that they are not going to participate in that first ever Money in the Bank match. Potato in the sack, you may say.
Raven says that we love rumbles.
Yep, that we do. So, I'm just waiting on. I am waiting on one more tag team to finish up the info that I need. If I can get that tonight, then next week we should have 2 Rumbles and a tag team match for the belt.
Kathleen says that Kat would want the briefcase, but she wouldn't use her closeness with management to get it. So I think Kat throwing some shade over to her counterpart in the men's division.
Really?
Yeah.
David doesn't need a briefcase. He just told me. He just found out about it. He's not happy, but he said he don't need a briefcase. He don't need it. He said he don't care who gets it. He's gonna kick him in the face, drop him on her head with the loose DDT. It doesn't matter to him. That's what he just told me. Right over here. I'm surprised y'all didn't hear it.
So one of the factions that there have been rumblings about since Pretty Okay Cosplay brought it up. I've heard some rumblings of a faction called the Salt Queens, and JJ and Raven, I believe, are spearheading that initiative. So, we're seeing a lot of different new things in the universe here. And it's exciting.
SPWF.
Yep.
SPWF is it's growing, it's evolving, each passing week.
It is, and sometimes the universe takes the control right out of the management's hands and
Does whatever it wants to.
does what it wants to do and mixes things up. Makes it exciting.
So you said that next week we're going to be having the Rumbles, and are those going to be for the briefcase?
Yep, the Rumbles will be for the briefcases. Potato in the sack briefcases.
Are there going to be, do we know who's going to be in those matches, or you have to review the rankings?
Yeah, after this day, after today's matches, I have to go in and look at the power rankings. It'll be the top 8 or 10 or whatever it is that we have contenders, and I have to see if I can make the Rumble if we have enough people. So, but the theory is that we will have 2 Rumbles, 1 men's, 1 females, and for the Money in the Bank contracts here at the Sweet Potatoes Wrestling Federation.
Coolio.
So what other questions you got out there in chat as far as all the announcements, the crazy shit we've talked about today, all the new things happening, or anything else you want to know about? We've got a few minutes here. Let's do some Q&A.
I have a question. I actually have a question. Where is the representatives for the entity at in chat today?
Probably sleeping.
Because, whenever...
Yeah, usually Jules is at least here for like the first half of the show.
I want to be able to speak to those representatives and tell them a few things that have been relayed to me.
Well, those wrestlers do all have Twitter accounts. Just so does the Sweet Potato Wrestling Federation.
Mr. David King's Twitter account.
Yeah, well, that I don't know about.
And he is banned.
Very interesting.
I don't think he was banned. It's just he has no way of contacting his his attorney to help get him out.
Nope.
What's up, man? One.
I've also noticed that Meg Thomas's manager is not here tonight. We could not get. We heard from David King's camp. We were unable to hear from Meg Thomas's camp tonight, unfortunately.
I spoke for both of us, but I spoke for both camps tonight.
Yeah, I know, but I just figured it'd be nice to get.
Yep, once I get official word, I can make that happen. I do need official word from both camps.
I'll let the other camp know.
So what other questions you got out there?
Touch. Any questions from the chat?
Kit Kat Cadillac, very true. You'll have your debut match coming up next week as well.
This card's already looking to be stacked.
Yep.
This week got 2 Rumbles. We got the debut of Kit Kat's character.
Possibly
might even
a tag match for the belt. First ever tag belt for the men's division.
already. Wow.
Well, like I said, I need somebody to get that info to me tonight so it can happen. If he doesn't, then we'll just have some tag exhibition matches and leave that one group out.
We could, yeah, maybe.
And we'll see how it goes.
Do you need information from me or?
Nope, we're good.
Okay.
I believe we're good too, right,
Yep,
Chris?
we're good. The Evil's good. I need Straight Edge Syndicate stats.
Evil.
Yeah, evil. It's gonna be good.
Maybe next week will also some more light will be shed on this whole evil and entity and what'd you call them, Shane? Like the King's Court or whatever.
King's Court. Yeah, the King's Court has officially been put together.
Well, unofficially so far.
Just 95% officially.
Right.
Yeah, so all I gotta do is just get the other party to let you know.
Yep, absolutely.
Maybe next week, in addition to tag matches, debuts, and rumbles, we'll have some light shed on those feuds.
Yep, very true.
This ongoing turf war, so to speak.
Yeah, the fact that everybody's starting to click off now, which was unavoidable, and it's unavoidable in the Federation, so it's gonna be real fun.
Yep. So, guys, I'm going to throw out a few shout-outs. If you're not following these channels yet, make sure you go ahead and follow the channels that we're shouting out right now. Everybody that's new here tonight, every Monday night from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we do a little E-Federation wrestling here. And if you want to get a wrestler in, you can contact me off stream, and I'll give you the details. You can definitely get a wrestler in. All I ask is that you hit that follow button so you're one of our followers, so you can have your wrestler represented.
All right, Raven, thanks for coming. It's good having you here.
Thank you, Raven. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Raven.
Kathleen says feels like the king would rather a different queen in his court. I wouldn't take it too personally, Kathleen. I think it's just that if I can speak for David King for once, I think it's just him and Meg Thomas have history, so probably feels more comfortable there. Would that be accurate, Shane?
That would be accurate. They do have history, and they feel comfortable with each other because of that history.
Interesting.
I hope it was good commentary, Raven. First time here.
Yeah,
First time doing
absolutely.
this.
It was a pleasure having you.
Sir.
You guys. I've learned from you guys these past few weeks.
Yeah, it's been good. Go ahead,
What's
Shane.
that?
Kathleen says, no offense taken, the queen would rather a different king too.
Well, that's understandable. Paige, it went splendidly well.
Hey, Paige.
Paige, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the end of the stream. You missed some crazy announcements. You missed a hell of a few good matches. And
that one bad singles table match, that was terrible. Everyone will agree with that. That was really bad.
Yeah, BIT's got to stop eating them staples.
In fact, when you rewatch the VOD, you could just skip that match. Completely forgettable. Kathleen says that Kat is closer to a certain Chris wrestler after all. I don't know what you're talking about.
I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't have a clue about that.
Nice. Well, everyone, on that note, if there's no more questions about all of our announcements, about our league, anything like that, we're going to call it a night. So I give you,
Conference is over.
the press conference is over. I give you like 15 more seconds to ask any questions before we go.
Type it away real quick.
Shane, Tyler, also goes for you guys. You have questions? Fire them up.
I pretty much asked everything I had questions about.
Yeah, I asked everything that was on my mind.
Oh, sounds good.
Get those thumbs tapping.
All right, well, thanks everybody for joining. Had another good stream. Thanks for everybody who submitted wrestlers and participates in our little E Federation, the Sweets Potatoes Wrestling Federation. And have a good night.
Have a good